We're at a point now. Okay. We have reached the point now we're at the point of no return. All right. Okay. That's where we're at. We're at the point of no return now. Anybody that is making any kind of excuses for Tua to say that he is not that good for this or that or whatever, bro, you're at a point now where you look like a horse's ass. That's it. You look like you don't know football at this point. Anybody that is questioning Tua and his ability, you're a moron already at this point. You're an idiot. That's it. He's proven he can win and thrive at any level he's ever been at. So by now, I don't know how much more, like I've said, these are people that they went so far in on it that now they look so bad that they are unwilling to give it up. Okay? And I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I didn't get it then when people were, oh, well, he can't throw deep. And it's like, bro, did you watch Alabama? And it's like, do you have any common sense? The guy blew out his hip. So then when you have surgery, your core of your body is shot. So now it's going to take you 2 years to rebuild that core. Where do you think he is now? He is a year into being fully healthy, body built up, core built up, which is going to help you with your torque and the way you throw things because it all comes from here. Okay? That's where the most of the power comes from for a pitcher, for a golfer, for a baseball player, for a football player. It all comes from your core. That's where the torque comes from, dude. If it's just arm, hey, some guys can have stronger arms than others, but there has to be more to it. Your body has to be behind that arm if you really want it to work the right way. And so now he is fully healthy. His mind is now seen the NFL several times. He has seen his division several times. He has played Bill Belichick several times. These are all part of the learning process. This is why the 2020 draft people, you sound freaking stupid, bro, when you're grading something a year later. And the 2020 draft, which should never have been graded right away. And then the other part that I would get frustrated with some of the guys that come on the air, some of you out there, some of the people that are on TV and all that, they couldn't see the first 2 years that the coaching wasn't going to help anybody. And again, not hindsight. If you've been watching this platform, you know that I slam the coaching staff and Flow constantly because they were the problem with the team, not the offense. The offense was terrible because of the coaching. So now he has coaching. Now he has experience. Now he has full health. Now he has a full understanding of his offense because he's in his second year. It's just you want to put the cart before the horse, and you just can't do that sometimes. In fact, you can rarely ever do that because it's just not going to work. And so all of this stuff had to fall into place. The guy had to be healthy. The guy has to have coaching. The guy has to have talent around him. You can't win without any talent. You can't win without any coaching. You can't win without any experience. And you can't win when you're not fully healthy. So by now, if you're still questioning Tua's ability, I can't help you anymore, dude. You're so freaking stupid. I can't help you anymore. That's where it's at now. You want to question availability, brother? That's always there. That's been there from day one. If that was the reason why you didn't want him to be drafted, or you were, had trepidations or whatever, that's legit. But when you start saying he's too short, doesn't have an arm, plays too much golf, all these stupid excuses, It shows me that you really didn't watch the kid. Because if there's something he can do is play this game, dude, and at a high level. Because he's an elite passer, is what I've been trying to say. I'm going to label a guy a lefty Montana just to throw it out like that? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because I'm praising John Beck and Ryan Tannehill and Jay Fiedler and Ray Lucas and Jay Cutler and oh my God, I mean, yeah, all I ever did was praise all those quarterbacks. Not well, Fiedler I didn't slam. Fiedler I always gave him the blue collar love because I kind of knew who he was and he played within who he was. You know what I mean? So I kind of knew what he was. I knew he wasn't a franchise quarterback, but he was a tough son bitch. You know, so I give him a little love. But again, I knew he wasn't the answer. I can tell you that. It's, I can tell you that right away. But if we're here at this point and we still have to try to convince you that physically he can play, there's no hope for you already at this point. Your level of ignorance is embarrassing. Okay? That's that's how bad your ignorance is. It's embarrassing at this point. Because it's clear as day he is one of the five best passers in the NFL, if not the second or third best passer. Because I got to put Mahomes always one, but he might be the second best passer in the NFL. Passer, he's definitely a top five quarterback, but passer, two or three. Very few people have his skill set, dude. But I can't help you if you think he can't play. That I can't help you. And when you have his anticipatory skills, that buys you another half second in the air. Do you know why? Because he's throwing it to a spot where the receiver will be. It's not there yet. See, you could always tell the quarterback that doesn't have anticipatory skills and can't really read. Why? Because he drops back and he waits for the break after the receiver is committed on the route, then he throws because he counts on his arm being so strong that it'll still get there before the DB. Because the DB also sees the play happening already. But when you're throwing anticipatory throws, the DB has no idea because the ball's gone and it's going to a spot and the receiver's running to that spot. And then all of a sudden, magically, they come together. It is something that is beautiful. It is it is just magical when a quarterback can do those kind of things. And it makes life easy for everybody. So that's where all of that changes. That's the problem with some of you out there that you fall in love with the fastball, but you don't realize that he can't read, that he doesn't have any anticipatory skills, that his ball placement is off at times. So, but you're in love with the arm and the speed. And as time goes on, I think a lot of you that don't understand the quarterback position and you're still in love with athletic ability, I think as long as Tua stays healthy, which is his bugaboo, but if he stays healthy, a lot of you arm queens, right? You Herberts and especially Josh Allen, okay? Because Josh Allen's way worse than Herbert is actually an accurate guy. Herbert, I just don't think has balls. That's my problem with Herbert. I don't think he's that guy. Whereas Josh Allen has all the balls in the world, and he'll take shots and he'll gamble, but his accuracy is off. And that's where I think you're going to see the difference between Tua and those guys. And maybe it will teach you all out there that athletic ability doesn't necessarily make a great quarterback. And too many of you have that thing that you think that the athletic ability makes the better quarterback, and that's not even close. I mean, you couldn't be even you couldn't be that's as far as you can get from the truth. So, I by now nobody should be questioning Tua's ability.